What's up, guys? You just tuned in once again to Golden Radio, the only show that gives you all the bops and food for thought. Yes, sir. Today we got a good one. First one with multiple guests. We laugh, we drink, we have some fun, and we get down to business. So without further ado, sit back and relax. Thank you for tuning in, and you're now listening to Golden Radio. You are listening to Golden Radio. What's good, y'all?
Goody.
It's your boy. Open this like it's a fucking YouTube video. What's good, everybody? It's your boy. It's your host, your curator, the mind behind it all. It's Supreme Mally, and today we have a special episode. How about you introduce yourself?
Chill. It's your boy Vonté, hopping on the scene, doing this.
Man, the
with my boy
myth, the legend.
Mally, Supreme Mally. You know the vibes. Yeah, bro. Just here to, showcase personality.
In case you guys didn't know, what you guys should know, Vonté is an artist, creator, trendsetter, tastemaker. You feel me? Who's been doing this thing, man? We go way back.
It's a fact.
Further than anyone else I've done so far. We go back to diapers. This is my brother for life. You already know.
Yeah, I don't remember not knowing you, to be very honest.
Yeah, I don't know a time I didn't know Vonté for real.
Yeah, if I had to pinpoint a specific time that I met you or known you, I couldn't do it.
Move that mic a little closer to you, bro. Or at least be a little closer
Scoot
to
up.
it. Yeah. It's all good.
I bet.
To his left.
The man, the myth, the legend. It's my boy Steph. Diddy, as I like to call him.
Hold on. I can introduce myself, you heard?
All right, go ahead, bro.
What up? What's good? It's Steph. Some people call me Steph. My name's Stephon. I am Vonté's manager. He calls me Diddy, but I don't think I'm worthy of such a title. Appreciate the Golden Child's podcast for having me on. Just here to support, chime in where I can. I will say this. Whatever happens, I'm trying my best not to cancel myself. So, because I used to do a podcast, and when I did it, the cancel culture wasn't crazy, so I used to say some stuff that all right. But now, yeah.
Hey, we'll fix it in post. We'll
sir.
fix it in post, bro. That's what editing's for. And off camera, I had to shout you out, bro.
Yeah, over here.
We
My
got
boy,
my
Alfris.
boy. Introduce yourself, bro.
The name's Al, or Frido, if you like. Frido, the gal, go anywhere we go.
Semi.
But yeah, we here.
Feel me? We got visual extraordinaire. Feel me?
Frido Visual.
The
Y'all check that out.
The shot you see right
try.
now and the levels you hear, that sounds so crisp. That's because of him, not me for once. Feel me? All right. Let's get into it, bro.
Let's do it.
This is a long time coming. I've been waiting for this
I'm
one.
excited, man. I'm
I've
excited.
been waiting. We got some drinks going. Some apple juice, a little something.
This is what they doing the drink champs to get.
Yeah.
This is what they doing the drink champs to get people opened up.
Hey, man,
Exactly,
I'm an
bro.
open book. Ask me anything. I'm here for it.
Feel me? So, to me, the year you've had, because I remember the day you told me you was serious about doing music.
Right.
It's because you were telling me to do music before you even
Started dropping.
did music. I remember you telling me. It was like one of my first days back from college. He was just chilling, like, yeah, bro, I think I'm gonna do this shit. There's money in it, but not. I'm not saying you're doing it for the money, you know, because you really put some, you really care about your craft. Music's good. And the year since he said that, I think it's been, you've been going crazy, bro. You've been going crazy.
Trying.
How many EPs it was again? Let them know.
3 EPs in 1 year.
1 year.
Definitely a lot of work, bro.
Hit
but
single.
yeah,
My boy been buzzing. He been going around.
something like that.
You know what I mean? So, but that's how I describe your past year. How would you describe your past? Like how do you see it? Do you think it's successful?
I would say it's definitely successful. Definitely for my first year. Do I think it could be better? I mean, I'm always gonna think it could be better. Like I always want more for myself. But as far as the first year that I had with the drop, I'm honestly over 100K streams. My first song, it's a little nuts. So yeah, I would say it's pretty successful. Can it be better? Yeah, but going forward, we gonna up it.
Feel me? he's aiming for higher. You know, he's not settling for less.
Fuck.
You wanna add anything to that, bro?
I think the year we've had has been sensational. You know, one thing about like when you make the decision to do this music journey thing, I think there's no, in my opinion, when you're really getting out the mud, there's no real way to define how it is that what's a successful year when you're first starting out in your career. You know, we talk a lot about building, and that's just what we've been doing. So when I say sensational, I mean a couple projects, a lot of studio sessions, a lot of connections, a lot of networking, a lot of eyes have been on us. You know, we shot successful music video for our debut record, BUNX, which is out now. Make sure y'all check that out.
Check that out. Hold up. Sorry, because I think that was
yeah, see,
I tried to be cool, motherfucker.
The man with the plan. So
there's something. That too. It might be that. I don't know. Talk again, bro.
Yeah,
I think we're good. Yeah.
Yeah, a little technical difficulties, but what I'm saying in
fourth episode, you know what it is.
but when I'm saying sensational, I'm just like, yeah, major music video. We got eyes. We did performances.
Movie.
We done flew out for performances. We done traveled.
That shit was fun.
You know, we did a lot in our first year, and there's just so much to go. Like this man, just know what we got going, man. It's really special.
Manager got big words for
Just
him.
getting started.
Just getting started, for real.
Yeah, man.
That's a good segue to my next question then. Because, so we had this talk. You know, like I said, we're like brothers. So, we went out to Amish country, like Lancaster, fucking Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
that's a crazy story. Yeah. And now I'm not going to explain why.
Yeah,
I'm just
niggas riding around with horses, bro.
And shit.
With license plates.
No phones and all that. Wait, the horse had a license plate?
Bro, they had the horse and the carriage had a license plate, bro.
I mean, they, you know, if you drive by horse collision, you know, if you what you gonna do when they drive off?
Nah, that's true. That's definitely
true. They pull
true.
off, you know. So we at the hotel, we chopping it up, and Vonté started telling me about this is like maybe 3-4 months ago,
give or take.
You're telling me about how you've been so successful. You know, BUNX is doing great numbers, like Spotify over 100K. You know, your first single. You didn't really, you didn't have a formula to it or anything like that. It was just pure, just
vibes,
that shit.
Talent, creativity, you know, all that. And you were just, there's a pressure or a fear of the next, not really from the case of you don't know what to do next, more so the pressure of like, well, now I have to, you know, put something 100%. Out that at least can do something sort of, you know, be at least somewhat successful or more successful than BUNX, you know. And you don't, there's no guide, there's no rule book to it, no guidebook to it. You just, because you didn't really have a guidebook when you did it, you know.
Yeah. I don't think pressure, like we said, is not really the right word to really describe that. It's really more expectations.
What were expectation? Yeah.
You know, because it's like, I mean, I grew up singing, so when I started making music, it wasn't really like, oh shit, like
it was natural.
So far field,
it was natural,
far left, you know. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, you can sing, so it's just like, up it, nigga, you know. Like BUNX is cool and all, but it's just like, what's next? Like you said, like I you know, like I don't want people thinking like I'm like a one trick pony, like I can only do like
exactly,
just, like dancehall and just reggae vibes, which is cool. Like that's where I come from, so like I'm gonna obviously embrace that.
But you're more versatile than that is what you're trying.
I'm an artist. I feel like I could do it all. I feel like there's no bounds, there's no limits, there's no gates, there's no nothing. It's just what I do. You know,
even
so
drill?
Like,
even drill.
I mean, yeah, MV2 had a little drill song, you know, a little vibe.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Listen, man. Listen, bro. I know what I'm capable of.
Did we just get the exclusive? We got drill on the way.
Yo, bro.
I dropped a little something already, but maybe.
Hey.
But yeah,
I
man.
support it, man. But yeah, talk about that though. Like,
yeah, bro. Like I said, like I don't want people to think I'm a one trick pony, bro. So my goal going forward is to really show people like I can really do it all. I'm an artist. Like I'm an all encompassing artist. Like there's not one set genre. Like don't get me wrong. I want to have like a targeted fan base, but I don't want to be that artist that's like that one set genre. Like yeah, he's this kind of artist. Because for example, what would you call Tory Lanez? He's not an R&B artist. He's not.
Yeah,
he's not a dance artist. He's not reggae. But you can confidently throw on Tory Lanez on a song with Popcorn, or with Drake, or G Herbo. It don't matter. He could do it all. That's what I want to be. You know. Well, I mean, I think I'm already there. It's just a matter of figuring out my own blueprint. Like, what's gonna get me to that point? So, it's not really more of like pressure that's really on me. It's more like, what am I gonna do next? I mean, I think whatever I'm gonna drop next is gonna be fire. Niggas is gonna fuck with it regardless.
I think so.
But it's just like, do it. You know, talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap.
100%.
That's true. So, I mean, my next question, you already answered it, but I'm gonna still ask it regardless. So, would you say you have something to prove, or you feel as if you have
100%.
something to prove?
I definitely do, bro. Cause I mean, yo, like, anybody can make their first song and it's fire. You know?
Not anyone, but
Well, not
I feel
anyone,
you.
but
Yeah,
I mean,
but I feel you. But I feel you.
in the
You-
industry,
you
there's
got
like
it,
a lot
yeah.
of one-hit wonders, and I'm not saying that my song's a hit yet, but you know,
But it's buzzing.
yeah, definitely,
it's buzzing.
definitely.
You know,
But
not everyone got 100K. Spotify, you know? No playlists,
Bro, I
you know what I'm
remember,
saying? Like,
not to go off topic. I
no,
remember
go where you want to go.
my
bro.
second week dropping that song, bro. I remember going on Spotify and seeing like 150, 200 people listening at one time, and I'm just like, whoa. Like, to see people that really, like, you made something from scratch and they just really genuinely
They
fuck
connect
with
with
it,
it, you know.
it means a lot. It really does. So,
Pure vibes.
100%. So I feel like with that time, I can only get better, you know? So, yeah, because I mean, yo, like, I'm not going to just drop a track and it's just going to be fire and then, you know, every other song is just mid as fuck. Like, that's
Yeah, you know, you don't want to.
definitely not. Definitely not, bro. Like, the next song I drop, I'm like, yo, like, this nigga's here. Like, he belongs here. You know what I'm saying?
belongs
Like,
here.
it wasn't just like luck, like, he just drops
Do
one
you-
song.
Do you feel as though you might not
Not at
belong
all.
here?
Not at all. Not at all. I was never taught how to do music. I was never taught how to lay down harmonies, ad libs, any of that. Like, it just,
But you do come from.
I come from
family of,
my
you know,
yeah, my
singers,
my
yeah.
fam. Alfris can sing. Alfris just
there
doesn't
you
sing.
know.
Alfris just doesn't
There you
sing.
know.
It's just born into my family. Like, we could just make music. That's just what we do. Like, my father was in a I guess boy group, I guess you could say. This was actually his dream to begin with, you know.
Mhm.
And you know, circumstances come, you know. I came.
Things happen.
Yeah, and you know, you kind of pivot, but I kind of try to live through him in a sense. Cause I mean, my father, when it comes to him, he's like super fearless. Like, he sings everywhere, like, you know. Like,
Oh,
he sings in
yeah.
front of everybody. And
Oh yeah.
I'm singing like back when I
He
used to
cutting
sing,
some hair. He be singing,
wilding,
bro.
whistling through his teeth,
Whistling.
you name it.
Yo, your pops is like one of the greatest whistlers,
100%.
whatever word it is for someone who whistles.
Yeah, he got it.
I ever heard.
He
bro.
definitely got
This nigga
that,
will
man.
whistle, bro, and you will really sit here and be moved to tears, bro.
Right.
So much soul in that shit, bro.
Definitely.
It's like, bro, I compare it to like a saxophonist.
It
You know,
really
you hear when
is that
saxophonists
good,
do
though.
that shit where they kind of got
It's
that
super
like,
accurate.
is it vibrato? No. Where like you can hear the emotion
Yeah.
in a great saxophonist.
By whistling.
Like if your pops
Yeah.
took up a wind instrument, I know he would kill that
Kill
shit,
it.
bro.
100%.
Ah, that's funny.
But yeah, man, I just try to, like, you know, I also do this for my dad. Like, I try to make him live through me in a sense, you know, because this was his dream initially. He always talks about it, like, you know, people always tell him, like, yo, he should have kept going, kept doing this, kept doing that. But, you know,
Life
the
happens.
cars
Life
wasn't,
happens.
yeah, it's just what it is. So, you know, do I see myself not getting to that point? Absolutely not. It's not even an option for me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like what you told me, man, at the release party, bro, for part 3. It was part
Sure.
3, right?
Part
Yeah,
3.
for part 3. Bro, goosebumps seeing this, bro. Like, you got the whole troop around. Spawn here, like everyone that worked with you or whatever, supporters, whatever. You just like, bro, this is generational wealth. This is the start of
Facts. I remember that
some
conversation.
greatness, you know.
Yeah, man.
Shit put a fire in my ass. Lit a fire.
Why?
Yo,
Don't delete that. Don't delete that.
I know what you meant. Bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I said the
know what
saying
you
wrong.
meant.
I said the saying
Hey,
wrong, but
man,
I
I be saying
But,
some weird shit too. It's okay.
I know what you meant.
It's okay.
what was I about to say? It inspired me too, you know. Like that might have played a role into, you know, what I'm doing now.
That's
you know,
love,
I'm doing
bro. I
this, you
appreciate
know,
that, man.
for real. A lot of people played a role in it, like, you know. But we ain't really here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you, bro. So, with that, I think we're gonna go on the first break.
All right, sounds good.
So, yeah, everyone enjoy some music, chill out. Maybe, you know, got a little something going. We might sound a little better, you know.
Hey man, play that Vonté for that break, you heard?
Yes, sir.
I need a fresh
Yo. Say what's up.
Yo.
You know the
You
vibes.
know the vibes today.
It's your boy Vonté.
Boy Frido.
Gang shit up.
Frido. Tell them go anywhere we go.
We here. You see it on the back for me? Chill. And then you ride it. You're the vibes, bro.
Nah, I'm not a gangster. That's actually not how I talk in real life.
Alright, but this is how we talk here.
Nah.
This is how we talk here.
I'm a lover boy.
Oh, this
Let's go
guy.
there.
He be listening to too much Drake.
I gotta do the same.
We just got that golden sound, man. It's Golden Radio.
And we're back.
Yo.
When we left off, Vonté was telling us about how he feels he has something to prove.
Yeah.
You know, to show he's not a one-trick pony, to show he's versatile, show he knows what he's doing. All right? Mm-hmm. And now I'm going to pivot from that. I want to ask you, what are some of the things, and you can join in on this too. What are some of the things you've learned in the last year that has like maybe surprised you or just took you off guard?
What have I learned? A lot, to be honest. Like,
Tell us a little.
Music isn't just dropping songs and it's just gonna just go. It's a lot of strategies behind this, a lot of different things that you have to do basically to become successful in this shit, bro. The talent's there, it's undeniable. I get that, but it's just like a matter of how am I gonna get my sound out there. I've learned that a lot. There's not much friends in this shit either. I've definitely learned that, I don't want to get into specifics and nothing like that, but, people are grimy, try to take ideas, lyrics, if you will, all that good shit. Beats.
But that sounded like there was something there. I ain't gonna pressure y'all to get into that, but
I'm not gonna get too
like
deep
there was
into
something
it.
there.
Yeah. So it's definitely grimy.
There's a sub right there.
I'll get into it. I don't even.
Yo, go
Have a
ahead,
blast, my
bro.
boy.
So I'm gonna let you finish what you're saying.
It's just not sunshine and gumdrops rainbows like I thought it was gonna be, to be honest. Other than that, more like studio shit. Like how I can perfect my sound, like make it distinct. Like the minute the beat drops, it's just like, yo, this is a Vonté track. You know what I'm saying? Like I've definitely learned that along the way. Every day's a learning experience, bro. It's the best way I can say it. Like I'm not perfect. I'm not the best artist yet. It's just growing pains,
But
bro.
you're on the way.
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. For us, we are like a yin and yang pair because he's much more in tune with the creative side, but like I have a creative aspect that I bring to the table, so I understand a lot of the times like where he's coming from. But he will tell you I'm much more logic. We don't do emotions.
I was telling him that actually.
We don't do emotions. Like what are the numbers? What's the strategy? What's the play? We're never pulling up just vibes. Like we're not into that. So
Negative.
What have I learned over the past year? I think the biggest thing is, and I tell him this all the time, right? Like once the minute you decide to sign that invisible contract to become an artist, that's the minute that you no longer.
Move the mic just a little closer.
Okay, Kyle, can you hear me better? So the minute that you decide, so what we have out the question about like what we learned in the past year, the minute that you decide to pretty much become an artist and you sign that invisible contract, you no longer exist as a person.
100%.
You know,
100%. I should have touched on that.
You no longer exist. I speak to them about.
You're like
this.
you're a brand now.
Yeah, you no longer exist as a person, and what that means is, like I explained to him months ago, that now we are a corporation, like we are a business,
you're a brand.
right? Like, we operate in a sense where what is going to essentially make us as a brand, as a business, successful. A lot of times, artists get in the game because they don't necessarily have that person in their ear, like, yo, don't do this, don't do that. A lot of it for them is emotions, right? Because they're attached to what it is that they're creating. But I'm just like, yo, none of that, and I can't say none of that, but in most times, like, that doesn't matter, right? The most important thing is, what are your numbers? what do your numbers mean? What's your approach? What's your strategy? All of it is, putting that into context, right? And what are your goals? So over the last year, we've seen a lot of that in just how we've operated. So for instance, right, we used to do shows, cut that down because it's just like, what are we doing shows for? Like, why?
Struggle for sure.
Why are we like? We had a lot of run-ins because what would happen is we'll go to a show because like a promoter would be like, "Yo, come out," and then we get there and then it's just like a karaoke night. I'm like, "Yo, bro."
Sometimes I wouldn't even get to perform, bro.
Karaoke night is
Like, and I mean, because it's like, yo, you got. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I move with a lot of love, but we just at the time we don't waste that, right? I'm not coming out on a regular.
Valuable,
yeah, we're not coming out on a regular night for vibes. Like that's not what we do.
It makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
So again, because what happens is a promoter will sell an artist a dream. He'll be like, "Yo, pull up, come perform. There's gonna be people here."
People there, this, that, and the third. Cap.
The question that I have is right away. Okay, who's the audience? Does the audience even listen to this music in the first place?
Yep.
A lot of the times you be like, "Oh, well, let's get the music out. Let's get the music out." But it's like, yo, like they don't even know how to operate Spotify. They don't know how to operate Apple Music. They're not gonna watch your
target audience.
It's not your target
Definitely
audience.
not my target
So
audience.
the dream that the promoter is selling you,
boom.
the dream that the promoter is selling you is, yo, pull up to get your music out. But you're not really doing that. What you're actually doing.
Pulling up to put some bread in their pockets.
There you go.
Yeah.
I did parties, like I used to do parties.
Mm.
One of my, I can't give you out a sauce, but one of my key advisors, right? One of my key advisors was a really big party promoter. What an artist doesn't realize is you're being monetized off of in a way in which if you come out, right, and you post a flyer, you're not an artist in that. If you have no pull, you're not an artist. You're a host. If you're a host, you're gonna bring that promoter a couple dollars. Promoter, because you're just coming up as an artist, they're gonna tell you get your name out, so they're not gonna pay you. So when they don't pay you, you basically walking into the spot with just dreams. But the moment you walk in that door, he's like $, $, $.
Word.
So we had to so over the past year, we just had to figure out, okay, as a business, a brand, what phase are we in, and what does this phase mean? And once we started to figure out more and more, okay, this is what we want to get out of this phase. Certain things we cut down, certain things we ramped up on,
Definitely.
and I think we've been doing well so far, man.
That's definitely a lesson I had to learn.
Y'all been doing well. There's a lot of good stuff y'all said in here, but I want to speak on
A little too much.
I want to speak on
Too much.
I'm very much liked the point you had about becoming a brand, like you yourself become a brand, because that's something that I've had to really reevaluate and really take more seriously, because like even though my brand, I go by Supreme Alley, but I have a brand that is called something completely different. I am that brand. Like it's so tied to me. Like the bio says, the brain of this is Supreme Alley. Like I put my stake in myself in that brand, and I'm learning. Like you were saying, like you have to move a certain way. You have to. It's hard because I don't even got the ear. I don't got an ear going. I just got myself just going. Okay, well I have to. You have to be consciously aware of that 24/7, all the time.
All the time.
You are the company. You are the asset. You are the valuable thing.
You have to operate in a way that benefits
a
your.
little closer to me.
You got to operate in a way that benefits your business.
Yeah.
Whatever moves you make.
And I don't
Yeah,
even.
because everyone in this room does that. Like everyone in this room does this. Just wanted to point that. I don't know if I felt like pointing that out, but yeah. So say what you gonna.
I don't
say.
even look at it as a brand. I look at it more like an alter ego.
Okay.
Like kind of like how like Beyonce has like Sasha Fierce.
Sasha Fierce.
I feel like
That's-
Vonté.
But see
that's
the thing
the
about
emotional
that,
side I'm talking
Beyonce.
about,
But
though.
the thing about that is Beyonce is a brand too, because we don't know Beyonce.
Yeah,
Like,
but when for me, interpretation wise.
No. But I get what you're saying.
When
yeah.
Beyonce says Sasha Fierce, I feel like she's tapping into her
Yeah,
artist.
alter ego.
I feel that's more
Dumb
that's more
gesture,
the creative side
Right.
than the business side, because
Right.
with Beyonce,
because there's like
the
three
word
different Beyonces.
the word Beyonce itself
Is a brand.
is a brand. That is
Yeah.
a corporation. That is something
She quite
where-
literally turned her name into a brand.
I don't know.
That is something where employees are employed under Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like as far as like necessities go, you know, in the music and like all that good shit. I feel like Vonté and Levante are like two different people. It's like what it requires, at least, is just different. You know, like Levante is more like just laid back, just chilling. You know, do what he do. But you know, Vonté is more like get on the stage and just, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Come
All right,
maybe.
so, like,
Hold
You know what I'm
on.
saying? Like, just all I get and just.
Hold on. Come maybe.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You know, like it's two different niggas, bro. Two different people.
I like you saying that, but I want to. Do you ever feel like, because you make this music, and I'm not gonna say it's vulnerable, but like, I'm assuming you kind of do base it off of your life at least,
Yeah,
in some way, you know. So do you feel like?
Chill.
Do you ever?
Chill. It's not real life. We be
It's
getting,
not-
we be
oh,
getting in the
thank you.
booth.
Everything,
we be getting in
everything
the
on
booth
this
and
tape
capping.
is cap.
So to piggyback off what he's trying to say, what is your, when creating the song, what is that process to create that song?
It depends on the
That's a
vibes,
great
to be
question.
honest.
That
Like,
was
I
not
mean,
gonna be
we
my
all know that dancehall is mostly encompassing of sex. Like, let's just be real. You know, like, whenever I'm listening to a dancehall beat, whether it's an alkaline beat or a popcorn beat, I'm just thinking, you know, about my personal experiences. And I just try to, you know, it's like a movie. You'll definitely add some color to it, you know, make it more appealing to the ears. So, I mean, I kind of just, you know, reminisce, think about what I think about, and just start cooking up. Go based off the beat, to be honest. I always start the song with the hook. Because the hook is what's going to catch the person. Like, that's why it's called the hook, you know? I always start there, and then I build the
All
verses.
right there. That's why it's called a hook, man.
Yeah, man. You need that.
Don't let that shit fly over your
If
head.
the hook is
dog.
trash, throw the whole song away.
There's a lot of jewels being dropped in this.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Throw the whole song away.
I like that question. But I was gonna ask you, do you feel like the alter ego, like Vonté versus Levante, do you think they ever
Clash?
yeah, no, not clash, but bleed into each other? Like, do you ever feel like
Yes.
the line starts to blur?
Yes, it definitely blurs, bro.
Talk on that.
Because, I mean, like, you know, this is something I want to do full time. This is something I want to do, like, for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Or at least majority of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, you kind of have to place yourself into this state of mind where it's just like, this is me. I feel like if you try to separate the two, it's fake. You know? Like, I'm not going to sit here
I
and say
never
I'm
thought
the,
of it like that.
yeah, definitely. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the most humble nigga ever. Or like, you know, I'm the most, you know, laid back and reserved person. I feel like being Vonté really allows me to be who I really want to be. However they take it, that's just what it is. Like, you know, I want to be the center of attention. I want to be that guy that just drops track after track after track. That's just fucking fire.
All right.
You know, like,
That's what we,
does it ever
that's-
bleed into
that's
each
what
other?
We doing
I
this
don't
for.
really think so.
We doing this to be the best because we are the best. Y'all just don't see it yet. You
You
heard?
see me?
Bar.
Do it all, bro.
Bar. I'm gonna call back to a point you made. I'm very happy I remembered it right now because you mentioned in passing that when you started, you thought that it was gonna be like sunshine, gumdrops, and rainbow.
Yeah.
But you learned that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Can you speak more about that perspective you had going in?
I feel like every aspiring artist that when they first start music and they finally make that one track that's like, yo, this shit is hard. You feel like when you drop it, it's just gonna go viral immediately.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You know, like,
It's like,
it's
gosh,
how
bro.
dare my song
Not go viral.
not go viral?
Yeah,
No,
like,
for
yo,
real,
I'm
for
me.
real, dog, for real,
You know what I'm
dog.
saying? So it's just like, for me, I'm not gonna cap. I did think, you know, like once I dropped this song, that's it. Like,
Yeah, because you told me.
Yo,
that.
you
You
know
done told
what's
me.
so
That. I
true?
remember.
Nah,
I
you know
remember
what's-
you were telling me like, "Yo, bro, this shit gonna hit."
You
bro.
know,
It's
you
too
know
hard.
what's so funny about this question though? You know what's funny about this question? It's like, it's so reflective of almost sometimes what a typical conversation used to be like.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Vonté will pull up, yo, we about to do this. There's no way this is not gonna catch. This song is gonna be so, yeah, right? This song is gonna go crazy.
yeah.
And you know, it hurts for a little bit because for a while you kind of got to be like a realistic pessimist. You feel me? Where it's just like, yo, bro, like that's not
That's not it.
that's not how it works. You know?
Yeah, man. So that's really what I mean by sunshine and gumdrops and rainbows. Like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely fun. It's definitely a great experience getting, you know, the exposure that you do, the love that you do. It's like I said, like whenever people appreciate what you made from scratch, it's always amazing, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, did I expect more? Did I want more from this? 100%. So, yeah, man. Like, it's not all sunshine and gumdrops and rainbows, but you know, you get some of it for sure.
Yeah.
You definitely do. You definitely do.
I think artists got to be realistic.
You have to be.
Yeah, I was actually gonna talk about that because Vonté, you already know I'm working on a lot of stuff,
Yes, sir.
music, whatever.
Might be on one of those tracks too.
Why he left like that?
Yeah, I'm like,
that.
that's what he thinks. No.
I don't like that.
No.
See,
That's
he's
on
ready.
the way. That's on the way.
He's ready. That's how you got to reply. Yeah, really. He's ready. I like him.
That's on the way. I mean, I'm trying to keep it under wraps, but I mean, I'm trying to put that out soon, so I might as well start talking about it. But it's, again, not about me. This is about Vonté, and what I just wanted to talk about was how I relate to that. Because a lot of what I do, I get so excited about to myself, but I have to also keep myself in check because I'm like, realistically, no one's gonna give a fuck. Like, I don't mean to say like, oh yeah, my shit trash. No one's gonna give a fuck. But it's like, no one cares.
That's what it is.
Which I'm happy I said this because it ties back to my last episode with Keto, another artist, Lord Keto.
Shout out Keto.
Yeah, shout out my boy Keto for
Facts.
real. Love him to death.
Keep going, bro.
We were talking about that point where you are just performing for no one, you know, like no one's gonna give a fuck, you know, and it does kind of suck because like you're putting all this effort into it and you really love it, you know, like you really like what you put out. Like no one puts out something they think is ass,
Right.
you know. I mean, for the most part, you know. Yeah.
You know, I'm biased, but
What's those niggas' name, bro?
For
Those two guys with the braids and
I'm an island
I'm
boy.
an island boy.
No, I genuinely think the Island Boys thought they were on to some shit. Though. Like I genuinely think they thought it was fire.
Fucking way,
Bro, them niggas, no, bro. You are not getting on camera and you know how loud you were singing that. I'm an island boy and everything like that, bro. They felt that shit. They felt
Club
that shit.
Live, bro.
Yeah, where they now? I ain't mean to shit on them niggas. I was just.
but see,
Shout out to Island Boys,
nah,
man.
you know,
And hey, it worked. It got them the attention. It got them the clout, and it got them paid. It got them some.
but see, that's the thing though, right? Real quick, like,
go ahead.
here's the important part about that, right? If Island Boys had a plan,
Yeah.
if they said, "Yo," and this is what I mean when I say as an artist, have a plan, have a vision, have a goal. If Island Boys said, "Yo, we want 100 grand out of this," right? It's gonna take us 50 grand to make that 100 grand. If that's the cash sweep that they want to do, you know what I'm saying? It's no problem if they're a one-hit wonder.
Right.
The thing is, because of the facade that being an artist is, a lot of the times what happens is people kind of look at an artist as, okay, if he just made one song, after that he fell off. If the plan was to make one song and get on, because on the back end, if you really know what you're doing, you take that 100 grand, you know, put it other places, you make money. But that one song could make people see you as, oh, yo, I need him to write for me. I need him to produce for
You
me.
have a platform,
And now you sustain yourself with the bag that's behind the scenes. So it's like, you know, I think I didn't
Take notes. Take notes. That's jewels right there. That's good wisdom.
I didn't want to
right
call
there.
you. I wasn't
talk.
I wasn't trying to call you out. I was just more so
no.
trying to bring it as an example of just like, yeah, you don't come in. It's just vibes.
Yeah.
That's what we not doing. But
It
yeah,
has to be structured behind everything that you do.
Real structure behind everything you do.
Need that.
That was a lot of good stuff. We're gonna go on the next break.
That's why he's my manager.
Yes, sir.
Best of the best, you heard?
Yes, sir.
I'm done talking, man. I getting too much.
All right, y'all. Chill out to some music, man.
You see the boy? Look at the feets in there too. You already know the vibes. Let's get the feets in there and everything. Styling, profiling, chilling in the cut, bro. You know it's Big Supreme, baby. Golden Radio, episode 4 in the books.
Here you go.
Yes, sir.
It's Golden Radio, bitch.
That was my boy Keto. Shout out to him again, even though we said it already. And we gonna get a drop from you, bro. We will.
Sir.
Yeah,
Man.
Okay, so we just had some great points brought up about what you guys have learned about being realistic as an artist, all that. Now, I had to ask this. Tell us about the BUNX video. You know, get into that. The experience of doing it. You know, doing your first video. You know, all that, bro. Because
Yo.
there's a long story to this. Because I watched you do it. I'm in that video too. You
Definitely are.
know.
You definitely are.
Yeah. Thank you for that, by the way.
Nah, bro. Come on. My first music video, you had to be in that, bro. 100%. Setting up this shit right here. My shit's
Feel me? We going viral. We going live right now. You know.
Yeah, bro. The BUNX music video, I would say, is an experience.
It was.
Like, it was not my first
Oh my
music video,
gosh.
actually. Funny enough, my first music video was the Such a Vibe music video. That's what the beat was.
But wasn't that was your song?
Nah, that was his song. But
I mean, like your first music video, like
Yeah.
you're the main artist. on
Main,
it, yeah.
then it's definitely BUNX.
Yeah.
Scary. That's the best way I can
Scary
put
is
it,
the
bro.
best way.
I mean, bro.
Explain
like,
that. Explain
like,
that.
let's
'cause
be.
That's not what I thought you'd say.
I'm seeing people behind. Like, there's mad heads behind me, and I'm shooting takes. I'm fucking up. I'm doing it over and over and over and over and over again. You know, like it's definitely like
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
It's
We was just-
nerve-wracking,
We was
bro.
just partying. I don't even think most of us even know.
right.
that.
But put yourself in my
But
shoes.
yeah, but in your
like
yeah,
you're thinking in
'cause
your head,
brought
like, yo,
everyone
I
out,
fucked
you
up. I gotta
know,
do it again.
yeah.
I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again. You know, but you know, like overall, it was fun, especially seeing like the final product. I know how to maneuver for the next music
Final
video.
product was so good. too,
Yeah,
dog.
man, I appreciate that.
Congratulations, bro. Like I'm gonna cop it up for you, bro, because that's
Thank you,
such a good video,
He
bro.
moving like Nori right now.
What are you doing? How we go again?
Yeah.
You got liquor and you clapping? Nah, son, this is about to go real left right now.
Yeah, man, it was definitely an experience. I took a lot of pros and cons from that music video. I know how to maneuver going forward. You know,
Mhm.
it was more like a trial and error kind of music video. It was great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking
Yeah,
nothing
but
from
yeah.
that video.
Yeah.
But that was my first video. You know, so.
Your first time doing anything that's
Right,
all trial and error.
Right. So it was definitely the best way I could describe that whole music video day. Was hectic,
Oh.
jam packed, and definitely scary, bro. Definitely. But going forward, I feel a lot more confident shooting the video because it's just like, okay, I already did this twice now. Like, just do it again. You know?
Okay. Cool. What was your favorite part of doing the video? Like, what was your favorite part of that day, or
Of
your
that
favorite
day?
aspect of shooting it, or it could have been editing, post edit, whatever. You know.
My favorite part of the shoot, of the actual like shooting of the video, was when when Shatik told me bust that move, and I was like, it was like, yo, bro, just do it. I'm like, sure, just do it. It's like, I bet. Come on, man. So that was definitely the funniest part of it, my most enjoyable part of the day. Other than that, bro, it's just, just holding the vibe, just being with my guys, everybody I love, bro. It's like the good support that was there, like I love
lit,
that, bro.
man.
Like everybody that wanted to be in that spot was definitely there, So, yeah, man. Other than that, just overall experience. Like, this is what I have to get used to. So, I enjoyed the entirety overall. Was it nerve-wracking? For sure. Was it stressful? Yeah, definitely. Because it's like, like, all eyes are on me. Like, not even just, like, shooting the video, but I'm thinking, like, as far as, like, when I actually post this video, like, that's it. It's out there forever. Like, niggas can watch this video and cut my ass or whatever the fuck. But, yeah, man. Definitely an experience.
So you mentioned how you learned a lot from it. Can you go into a little bit of what you learned? Hotline blinging right now,
Yeah, man. What have I learned from this video? I would say be more fucking fuck off. Just be yourself, bro.
Be a little more loose.
Like, my advice for any artist doing a music video for the first time, bro, just be yourself, man. Like, just don't care about nobody shooting a video. Don't care about anybody in the background. Don't care about the models, nothing. You paid them to be there for that specific reason. Just be yourself and embody the best version of that artist that you want to be, bro. Like, nothing else really matters. And then looking back at it, it's just like I wish that I kind of let loose more, I watched the video and I kind of cringe at times. It's like,
bro.
but I think watching your
tell me
video,
about
watching yourself
that,
in
bro.
any aspect is
Yeah,
cringy,
bro. I sit and watch these podcast episodes while I edit them, but I don't really watch them after I post them.
because they're cringy.
I cringe sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the things I say or the way I moved.
It's like,
And
why?
I could edit it out, but I try to make sure,
Raw and authentic.
things are as raw as they can
Right.
be,
And the thing is, like, you can do something, you may think it's cringy, but to the other person, it's like, wow, like, I couldn't tell you were so nervous. Like, you look like you've done this like 1,000 times. I'm just like, wow, thank you. I was shook, you know, like, yeah, man.
And about being yourself, I like that because I think it's even more than just like in the videos. Like my first time going to the studio, you were there.
Right.
It is nerve wracking because I'm like sitting there like, sorry.
Take your time. Little Patron break.
Sorry, I was I was talking so much my throat got dry. It can be nerve wracking because you're sitting there thinking like, damn, is the engineer thinking right now that my shit is ass? Is the other person in the room thinking my shit is ass?
Always blame the engineer.
Is the way is the way how I'm rapping right now and this is thinking right now? This
You love
sound
engineers.
ass.
You don't mean that.
Yo, shout out to them engineers. We just playing. We just playing.
I love engineers.
Do better. Come on,
Nice.
now.
Nice. There is something else I feel like I wanted to ask you dealing with the video.
Talk to me.
We'll circle back to it because it'll come back to me.
Okay, in that case, I do have a question.
Oh yeah, please. Ask
I have an answer.
You've
Are there
given
any
good questions.
artists that you would like to collab with? I'm talking like the bigger artists.
Bigger artists?
Yeah.
Other than me, of course.
The first
What you
feature-
said? What you said earlier? What you said?
Nah,
That was good. That was good.
Bigger artists I want to collab with. For sure. If I had to pick one artist,
Top
well,
three.
top one,
Top three.
top
Your
three.
top three.
Well, if I could pick a BUNX remix right now, the artist I want on that, 100% Popcorn. He would murder that
You'd
shit.
kill that.
He would murder that shit. Other than that, obviously Aubrey Drake. You know, that's my favorite artist of all time. Like, he's my biggest inspiration in this shit for sure. Other than him, Chris Brown.
So Popcorn, Chris Brown, and Drake.
100%. That's my
Gotcha.
favorite. That's my big three right there. It's my main rotation for sure. 'Cause I know they're gonna walk on that shit. Outside of that, Tory. But yeah, man. If I could have Popcorn on a BUNX remix, viral. Like right now, if I had a distribution deal from a label, like, you know, just to do what you do, I'm taking all that bread and I'm giving it to Popcorn. Feature, offer it, for sure. That shit's gonna go viral. Like what? Can you imagine him on that beat, bro? Like, I don't even care if he bodies me on my own shit. It's just like, you know, like,
It's like,
do you, bro?
just cook up, bro.
I'm gonna say less.
Say more, bro. What you gotta say?
Nah, I'm gonna say less.
The fact that you're saying less means you want to say more, bro. So.
I just what you said about you take all that money, give
Yeah,
it to him.
that's.
I mean, let's be real. How much does Popcorn charge for a feature?
Hey man,
40 bands? 50?
Shout
100?
Shout out Popcorn. Shout out the whole, you know what I'm saying, camp. Definitely would love to work with them.
So you tell me right now, if we had a distribution deal and they give us 50 bands up front just so we can use, and Popcorn says you want 50 bands for a feature, you're not taking that.
Yo, bro.
Man, mad your fuck.
Yo, bro.
I mean, I guess this ties back to what he was saying earlier about the emotion side and the business side.
It's a fact.
Because I love Popcorn.
Yeah.
As an
That's
art,
not-
and look at
that's
him
not
as
a
an
good
artist.
business move, though?
Looking at him as an artist, yeah, you would love to collab. But at the same time, how is that? You still got to put aside some stuff for other stuff. Because you give him the 50,000, you still got to promote the song, you still got to do a music video, you still got to do all these other aspects.
Yeah. I would try to, all right, you know, I would try
Now
to
you're out.
negotiate.
You done spent 50 bands
Yeah.
and you just got vibes. That's
Exactly.
it. Like,
Yeah.
Would it really be vibes, though? Because we're talking about platform. Like, I'm pretty sure if I got a feature from Popcorn on a song like that, it would definitely get buzz.
And again, it's like perspective on how these things work, right? So,
Yeah.
okay, let's just run a scenario.
About to school me, guys. Here you go.
Not even that. I'm just saying, let's run a scenario. Let's say you got 50 bands, you give it to Popcorn, right? Now, you got to remember, this is business.
Yeah.
So, Popcorn isn't by himself. He has probably people on his team who look at feature money, and this is what the feature is worth. So, let's just say the feature is worth just like I want to say 30-second, 45-second verse. Cool. Now, you got to realize that as soon as you pay for that, there's other things that have to go into play, right? If somebody can show me, Only way I would say, okay, do it, is if somebody can show me that money's going to come back 3 times.
Yep.
If somebody says, yo, you spend $150,000, you don't got to do nothing else. You're going to get 150 okay, more specifically, you give me 50,000 in October. In March, I'm going to give you back 200 grand or 150 to be consistent with what I just said.
Send it.
Then I'm like, okay, let's think about that, because now I'm like, all right, how are we going to sustain ourselves and move?
And that
up
goes
until
back to
that point.
having the vision, having the plan, being strategic.
But
in
if
what
it's
you do.
just because I had a dream to do something with Popcorn for 50, I'm not paying 50. I mean, listen,
I don't need y'all bodying me.
I'm just saying, like, and again, shout out to Popcorn in the camp. I would love to definitely work with them. I think most importantly, and I'm sure Popcorn's business side would agree that, like, you know, you take that 50 grand, you move it, you spread it in different places. That's gonna put you to be much more favorable to even work with you in the first place. That 50 grand feature may go down to 10. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just like, yo, this kid he's really like that. Let me let him, you know, rock out. So yeah, we just
got 40 for promotion.
we just not going off of vibe. But hey, I'll say less. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like I said, that's why he's my manager.
he had a couple. Who's on here, son? He had a couple Patron or two. And he just talking.
I'm just chilling.
Man, I loved just watching that just now. That was really good. Man, you've been killing it with the questions, dog.
Have I?
Co-host,
Yeah, dog.
co-host.
Yeah. I do have another question.
Hey,
I have
So
another answer.
don't get ahead of yourself. I
You've
might have been
released
thinking
3
that in my head.
EPs
Yes.
and a few other songs. Out of your whole catalog, do you have a song you prefer to perform? Like, that's your favorite song. You go on stage.
Other than BUNX,
Other than BUNX. We know BUNX is your number 1 song.
no
That's-
games.
Really?
Definitely no games. Definitely no games. Because it's just, I feel like I just resonate with that song so much. You know,
It
like,
connects with
They be
it
playing
connects with
games, bro.
both Vonté and
it-
Vonté.
right. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Like, I go in there, I'm just like, no games, no games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
I feel that shit. Like, I'm not here to play around. Like, what we doing? You know, like, that's also one of the very first songs I actually, like, laid down in the studio. So it means a lot to me, you know?
Yeah, I remember that.
You was there for that. You was there when I laid down No Games and you was there when I recorded BUNX.
I was there for
You were
BUNX.
the only one
I
in the
was there
stew
for BUNX. It
when I
was me and
recorded
you in
BUNX.
there, bro.
That's it, me and you.
It was me and you in there. That was
Yeah,
facts.
man. That BUNX was
I was
a
there.
one
I was
take.
there for the creation of BUNX.
Yeah, fun fact, BUNX was actually a one take. Facts.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched him do it.
Yeah.
I watched him do it.
That shit was crazy.
I watched them do that. Then I was there for the music video. I was really there, like,
Yeah, you was there the
see
whole
that
way.
whole thing. I remember the day it dropped. We were together for some reason.
October
that day,
23rd,
bro.
man.
We were together for some reason that day,
When we-
or
when
either
I-
the
when I
day
dropped it?
after. Because I
Day
remember
before.
it was the day before, the day
Yeah,
after,
yeah.
somewhere around the time you dropped. We were together doing something. I don't even remember what we were doing. Now.
We always together, bro.
We do together. So true.
Yeah, man. Definitely no games, bro. Definitely no games. I'm not taking anything away from, like, my other tracks or whatever. But
Yeah, it just it resonates better with
sure.
you. Gotcha.
For sure. Other than that, drunk texting is cool.
Drunk Text is a good song.
Drunk texting is cool. Definitely a vibe. Definitely a bop. You know,
Drunk
it's probably
Texting was
my
Drunk
manager's
Texting-
favorite song that I dropped.
Drunk Texting was in Golden Radio
Mixtape
playlist.
I'm
A couple
drunk
months ago,
texting.
before it became a podcast.
Yeah,
It was there. It was there.
that's
Nice,
love.
nice.
I remember that. Yeah,
I appreciate
put it in
that,
there.
man.
So
we still charging for that
so
feature.
anyway, so anyone who's a real fan should know drunk texting, and if you haven't, then I know now you really wasn't tuning into the
I'm drunk
playlist.
texting you reply with some nudes. I ain't tryna wait for too long, baby. What
Not-
you
not too
trying
much,
to
not too
get
It's
much.
been too much
I
Patron
don't
going
need
on
too
because
much,
he's
not too
singing
much, not
now,
too
bro.
So to pivot up,
And
no,
with
no.
that, hold on, wait.
go to a break.
Thank you, because that's exactly what's about to happen. Please, after that, we go on the break. Please.
Yes, you gotta say it for yourself. Celtics. Man, fuck the Celtics. Fuck Jason Tatum. Nah, I'm playing light skin gang.
I'm so happy I got that on video, bro. Hold on, let me get the camera.
If my lips.
I don't know
Yo,
what.
Yeah,
This is Golden Radio.
All right, and we're back.
Yes, sir.
We were just talking about the BUNX video.
BUNX Bunny.
And we were talking about Vonté's 3 dream features. And for the next question
To piggyback
off that.
Yeah.
Thank you. What would be your favorite fan interaction or fan experience?
Favorite fan experience, favorite interaction. Definitely the Buffalo performance, bro.
Get into that.
Yo, like, I remember when I first got the slot, man. Like, I'm at the spot. I'm with Steph. I'm with the gang. You know what I'm saying? We doing our little...
Start from the beginning, though.
The very
go all the
beginning.
way back. All the way back,
How we
bro.
even, like,
How we even got the call?
timeline, everything.
Timeline. Yeah, we got the call, bro.
Let the listeners,
Yeah.
viewers know.
Make sure
They
you-
got the call. We got the call. BSC got the call, man. It was like, yo, listen, man. We lost our headline and we need somebody to headline. Like, dancehall reggae, that's what we need. You know? So,
Nah, that's not.
Yeah.
have at it, man.
So I'm assuming
So-
manager got the call. So
Yeah.
let's. Yeah.
So-
Manager got the call.
Yeah,
they didn't
let us know.
They didn't lose their headline. We were not option B.
They did.
It was actually one of their so they had 2 headliners, right? Well, it was really 3. The way the setup was 3 headliners. One of the headliners, I guess,
Jada Kingdom.
if you will, was Jada Kingdom, but
Right.
she didn't cancel until closer. Like, we were already booked when she canceled, so it wasn't like let's go.
So then they moved you up to the
Right. So
Gotcha.
we was doing it. Feel me? Cool. And that's when they figured out Jada wasn't coming more.
Mm-hmm.
We get a call maybe, I want to say Tuesday. Right? Like, yo, can Vonté come perform?
Mud.
So my first instinct is, all right, well, if it's just a quick turnaround, like, you know, we need you just send us show money so we can just book everything and then we'll go.
Gotcha.
Because of timeline, we can't really drive. We can't really do too much of
Why?
that long distance thing. So I'm like, all right, call my my travel guy. I'm like, yo, like, what can we? You know what I'm saying? Can
He
we
was
just-
on the jet.
That's a fact. I called my travel guy. I was like, yo, can you get us 2 tickets? Cool. So we got the tickets. We're pretty much on the way now. And it literally was in a span of 24 hours of prep. So we go through, like, the run of show, all the things that we pretty much need to make sure that we good. In the spirit of just getting ready, thankfully, we had our road manager, Chris, there, and he was able to kind of pretty much, like, hold us down. So that was, like, a beautiful thing to have. So we just there. We get there. We enjoying ourselves. We know the terrain a bit because it's a college or university, rather. So, you know, you just have friends that it's not much different from
Gotcha.
not too much of a crazy physical change, if you will. So
Yeah.
we there, and it was a movie. Like, from the moment that we pretty much stepped on stage till we left. I mean, the crowd was loving him, and I want to shout out to, shout out to Rashida. Shout out to the folks them at both. What is it? CSO. CSO, yeah. Shout out to them because where they had put him time slot wise, the crowd was warmed up. The crowd was pretty much ready to go.
It was like an ideal time.
And because he was able to engage the crowd, by the time
Headliner.
but by the time
Solid.
by the time he left the stage, the crowd knew his lyrics, they knew his song, and they pretty much fell in love with him. So
Best moment of my life, bro.
yeah.
I was like, what is this? It
Yeah,
was
so-
like the
so,
time
yeah.
Bugs Fun it.
So talk a little more about that. So we got to the details of how it happened. Talk a little more about the
Yeah,
experience,
the
on
experience
stage.
of doing it. You
Like
know?
I said, man, that was the best moment of my life, bro. Just, you know, like, I'm standing on the sidelines before I perform on the ramp, and it's just like, I'm seeing like 400 people, and I'm just like, yo, like, this is the biggest performance I'm about to do in my life. You can't
So
fuck
far.
up, bro.
So far.
You can't fuck up, bro. And, you know, I'm going to give credit to Stephon. He was like, yo, bro, you should start off the whole set a cappella. Like, show them that you could actually sing, bro. You know?
Yeah.
So when I went out there, I was singing no games. Just a cappella, straight up.
Thinking, man.
And it
You
was
gotta
going
think it right
crazy.
here.
Like, oh my God, this nigga can sing, bro. Like, and off that alone, I was like, yeah, like, they was really, you know?
Yeah.
When I put on bunks, it was just like,
Before you continue, did you think doing that maybe warmed you up too? Like,
Yes, but
because
prior
like
to
seeing
that,
a warm reaction kind of.
yes, but prior to that, I was like hit or miss.
What's the word I'm going?
You know?
For? But yeah, continue.
It was like, it was more like hit or miss to me. But like once I started singing, they immediately love it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But like once I started, first like, when I went to the BUNX set, I was teaching them the song. And once everything got into play, bro, it was just like wow, like they were just singing like damn near every word for word. You know, like wow, like
Real catchy, real
yeah, bro.
earwormy
It was
songs,
it was amazing, bro. It was magical. Like seeing all those flashing lights on you, just and they just love your vibe. They love the music. It was I would say it's probably the best moment of my life so far, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm not gonna keep saying it, but when you make something, bro. Like I made bunks in the cafeteria room of my job, bro. I was eating my lunch. I heard this beat and I'm just like, hold on.
That is funny.
I'm just like, hold on. Go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like seeing people appreciate that at that level, singing it word for word. Like, bro, I'm going on the stage and I'm singing to Shorty. She's losing her fucking mind, dog. Imagine how it makes me feel. Like, you know, like, yeah, man. Like, it just put a battery in my back, bro. Like, this is like, it just made me feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. Like, I'm actually like reaching my calling. Like, this is what I'm meant to do. So, yeah, man. That was definitely the best moment of my life so far. Definitely the best performance I've had so far. Yeah, man.
So that's you would say that's the moment where it really clicked for you. Like, yeah,
that's when I knew.
This is what I like.
Yeah.
That's
when I knew for sure. Like, yeah.
For the rest of my life.
This is what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. 100%.
I love that happened for you, man. That's fire, dog.
Yeah, man.
It's a great. I love having that story now, like immortalized in like recording film. So I mean, we talked about it, but we never really talked quite about it exactly.
Talk to me. What's up?
So what is next for Vonté?
Any music videos, anything of that nature
that you can share. You know, maybe if you guys want to keep it under wraps,
I ain't gonna say much.
But you know,
I ain't gonna say much. But what's next is definitely not dancehall.
So you think you're gonna get some people on surprise?
Yeah. I'm gonna catch a lot of niggas off guard. Like,
right?
Hold on. I ain't know he have this in his back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really built like that. But like I said, talk is cheap, bro. I'd rather just show them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, bro. Music video on the way. Next song on the way. Y'all soon see.
Y'all soon see, man. Sure. This is a wonderful discussion. Thank you guys for coming out and really, talking about this with me, man.
Nah, thank you, bro. I appreciate the platform, man. That's love.
There ain't no it's all love over here, bro. There ain't no Golden Kids NYC is a big fan of Vonté, of Black Sheep, whole camp, all of it. We
Black
support
Sheep Entertainment.
We support. We and will always support. I'm out of questions. You have any more questions?
I'm good here. Yeah.
Yo, you guys got anything you want to say?
Man, I think the biggest lesson, if we doing takeaways, is just that if you have a dream, definitely pursue it. That's the biggest thing.
100%.
It's gonna be a rocky road. Make sure I can hear me. If you have a dream, pursue it. It's gonna be a rocky road. Once you first get into it, but the most productive way to fail is failing forward, and we strongly believe that over here.
That's
so
real.
Solid, bro.
That's so good.
Just keep it going, keep it locked, but don't. Whatever you do, just don't give up. Keep at it.
Never.
So, in terms of what's on the horizon, greatness. That's just like
real.
That's what we do. So,
I like you said about failing upwards because I believe in that. I believe in when I say this, don't think of it in the worst way, but I do think I'm a little bit of a screw up. Like I make a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of accidents, but I realize when I fall upwards. It's a lot of setbacks look like setbacks in the moment, and then you realize in the grand scheme of things, it was setting you up for what was coming,
Right.
And like you talked about the idea of like going for it, because you were talking about this earlier about taking that leap of faith.
Have to.
And I want you to close out with that, because
I
you
mean-
when you were saying it earlier, I was it was resonating. So I
Yeah,
want people to
man.
hear
Like,
this, man.
listen, man. You can't be afraid to fail. You have to take that leap of faith, because that leap could put you in a place that you always wanted to be, but you never knew that was the gateway to actually bring you there. You know
Or a
what I'm
place
saying?
you didn't even know you would ever
that you would ever be. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, 2 years ago, bro, if you told me I'd be making music or I have music on sound, like, yo, I used to be clowning niggas making songs and putting.
I literally heard that shit.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. So if you would
I've
have
been there when you were clowning.
I was clowning him. I'll keep it a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, are you a SoundCloud rapper? You a SoundCloud artist? Yeah, alright, nigga. You know? So to be honest with you, bro, like, just you have to take that leap of faith, bro. Like, if you told me 3 years ago that I'd be an artist, 2 years ago I'd be an artist, I'd laugh in your face,
Sorry,
bro.
that was loud, guys.
You good, bro. I would laugh in your face, to be honest. So what I have to say to everybody here, bro, is follow your dreams, bro. Do what you want to do. No matter how ridiculous it is, no matter how ridiculous it is, bro, you just gotta do it, bro. You have to be delusional while you're doing this shit, man.
You gotta have some audacity,
You
bro.
have to, bro.
Who was I talking to?
Nobody can tell
Yeah, I
you
was talking
nothing about what
someone,
you're
yeah.
doing, bro. The minute you allow somebody's word to compromise what you want for yourself, you already failed.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to want it more than anybody else.
mm,
Yeah, bro.
that's good.
You really do. You really do, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people around me never expected me to make music, bro. You know? Just keep going, bro. Never stick to the envelope. Never stick to what the norm is. Just be yourself. Whatever you think is best for you, wherever you see yourself is, no matter how outrageous, no matter how outlandish or, non-traditional it is, just do it, bro. If you feel like it's going to like just benefit you in the end, why not? You have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Like I said in my status earlier, bro, you have 2 lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one.
Man, goosebumps, man. I'm shaking in my boots right now. That shit was so hard. That shit just fucking.
Sir, gotta live your life, bro.
I'm sorry.
Nah, son. I don't know if he's getting the feature. Now he's talking about something else.
Nah, but for real though, no jokes. All seriousness, I'm very thankful you guys came on. Very happy you gave the energy. Both of you guys gave the energy you did. You too, Alfris.
Appreciate it.
Frido. Feel me? I love the questions you gave. I love the energy you gave as well. And your work with the camera.
Cameraman,
Um,
videographer, cinematographer, my
Yeah. Yo, you need videos? You
Him
need
up.
a videographer? You need
Him
someone
up.
to edit your shit? Hit him up.
That's the man
What's your
right there.
what's your
Frido visuals, all platforms.
all platform Frido visuals? Vonté, what's your socials, man?
Vonté with 4 underscores. I know it's a little much right now, but that's what IG's giving me. Follow me on the gram, Vonté with 4 underscores. Make sure y'all check that link out. The link in my bio. Check that BUNX music video out now.
Word. Check out the BUNX video for real. The farm with your socials, man.
Many more to
Nah,
come.
man, y'all not following me on the gram.
Yeah, heard the man Diddy himself.
We not doing none of that.
Yeah,
Feel me?
BSC
Follow.
Entertainment.
There you
BSC
go.
Right.
management.
That's what I
There
was
you
just
go.
about to say.
There you
BSC MGMENT. Follow us on the gram. Follow Vonté VONTE. What? VONTE.
VONTE 4 underscores.
Four of them.
VONTE
For them.
4 underscores. Like I said, I know. This is what IG is making me work with.
At the end of the day, you guys can check the bio too. They'll all be there. Except for Stefan, so you don't want us to know. So it's all good. And also follow the brand Golden Kids NYC. Instagram, you can follow me at Supreme Mally. No underscore, no dots whatsoever. It's just Supreme, the same way it's spelled right on this.
You taking shots?
Right on. No, that's just.
Taking shots.
No, I'm trying to make it as easy for people to understand. The same way it's spelled right on this crew neck. Supreme Mally, MALI. That's where you can get me on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Wave God Mally, but I mean, I'm just a dickhead on Twitter. And I think with that, we're out. Golden Radio, number 4 in the books.
Yeah.
Solid.
Brooklyn Pickle Packers.